Hey friends, Tux here. I got something super cool here for you today. This is a portable video player from YOTON. That's Y-O-T-O-N. This is model YD075 Black, okay? And I'm really passionate about movies and DVDs in particular. And the reason why, okay, as much as I love streaming movies, you know, here on the island, I live in Key West, the little island, the internet goes out, you can't stream, it becomes a hassle. PlayStation wants 80 updates that take an hour to get done. You know, it's great to have actually a dedicated DVD player, which will play the movies without all the hassles of having to be online or update a gaming system or whatever. This is the way to go, honestly. And these are great for travel, these are great for kids, these are great for adults, these are great for during hurricanes, and they're great for one really important reason, is the movie industry is little by little trying to erase movies from existence. And I'm going to give you a great example of that later at the end of this video, so you can look forward to that. But they really, sometimes, like movie industries, they remake a movie and they don't want the original one out anymore, or maybe the actors don't like being in it, or they're embarrassed or something, and they try and kind of erase movies from history. Sometimes fan favorites are cult classics, you know, so it's really good to be able to have a physical copy to be able to play on your own player, as opposed to something digital, which they could just like snap their fingers and make disappear, you know. But anyway, so let's go ahead and check this out, guys. This is my favorite brand of DVD player. Honestly, if you go back in my queue, you'll see we use these. We have them around the house. We take them on trips. They're a lot of fun because they're great. They're very easy to use, and they're very consistent in their great performance and great picture too for the price, and their amazing price on top of that. This is how it comes fresh off Amazon, and you can see here a beautiful box. Love the minty green, looking real nice. We got a picture of the player there, and it mentions YOTON, best companion on the road trip with friends and family. And that's so true. If you are going on a road trip, I mean, summertime's coming up, with spring breaks coming up, if you're going on a trip of some kind, it's great to be able to watch movies, you know, in the car, in the SUV, you know, in the tent, not just like locked down to a vehicle, but be able to take it outside the vehicle, be able to put it on a picnic bench, be able to take it on the beach. Like, it's great to be able to take movies on the go. Now, checking out the rest of the package here, we have little warnings on the side, just, you know, keep away from fire, blah, 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 like any kind of battery thing. On the back here, we got some good information here. It talks about, okay, portable video player, you can follow them. And this is really important. This company here, YOTON, they really stand behind their products, okay? And they're proud of them. And the fact that they have their social medias right here on the box, they want you to reach out because they know that you're going to have a great experience, and it's going to be a huge value to you too. It also does feature a 12-month warranty, which for the price range of this DVD player is amazing, you know. And again, they stand behind their stuff. I've had zero problems with any of my players from this company, and I really do trust them and love them a lot, actually. So anyway, guys, we'll flip it around here. On the side, there is some different things: FCC compliance, UK compliance, pretty much everything on there. Let's go ahead and open this up and check it out. We're gonna pull the tabs here. Again, I'm loving the minty green color. This is one of my favorite colors, and the fact that it's just a great presentation, very giftable. You can wrap this up for a birthday gift or some kind of holiday coming up, maybe Easter or something. All sorts of things, your Christmas gifts, you name it. Again, it talks to you, you know, to contact them. They want you to reach out, reply within 24 hours, you know, solve within 48 hours. That's amazing, you know, so very cool. I've had problems with other companies, big companies, where they don't reach out to you for weeks. You know, it's very annoying, but these guys, again, stand behind their product, and I love that. All right, let's go ahead and pull out the accessories first. We got a little accessory box here. And you know what? For being a little player, this comes with a nice amount of accessories, like some pretty amazing stuff. Comes with a remote control, full function, lets you do everything you want to do. Here, we'll open this up, take a closer look at it. It does require batteries. It does take two AA batteries, or I'm sorry, two AAA batteries, three AAAs. But you probably have these around. So two AAA batteries, but full function, everything you'd want in the remote control, and then some, I'm sure. We have a AV cable. A lot of them don't include this, so that makes this really cool, where you can actually take this cable here and you can plug this portable DVD player into a bigger system, a home system, you know, maybe even into a car system or something, you know, if you're camping or a camper. So very cool, very generous length, a long cable, very nice. And I love it when new devices come with new cables, so it's great to include that as a pack-in. Nice bonus. This would be like about $6-7 on Amazon, so it's great they include that for free on this player, which is actually not that expensive. Looking at the Up next bag here, we have a auxiliary power. Some people call these cigarette lighter plugs back in the day. I don't know anyone who smokes really, but yeah, so your car or vehicle probably has this thing. You plug this in and you can apply power to it with its proprietary power plug. Okay, so very easy auxiliary power for cars, autos, you name it, generators. And then finally here is the actual power supply. And this is a wall-mounted power supply, so very easy. I'm sure you know how to do this. This part here just goes into the wall. This part goes into the player. It couldn't be simpler. All right, let's go ahead and check out the player itself. Now, pulling out the player, you can see they wrapped it very nicely here. In fact, I really appreciate the fact that they stand behind their player and they give you a nice, solid, extra bubbly wrappy package here to keep it nice and safe in shipping. So I love that. You can open this up, and this is actually reusable. You can put this back and reuse the package. In fact, I've saved these bubble packages. They're really nice. All right, let's go ahead and pull this out, and we do have a little book here too. We'll take a quick look at the book. We'll be right back to this bad boy in just a second. The book comes in a little Ziploc bag here, and this does feature a variety of languages for you. So this has everything you need, you know, English, Dutch, French, Italian, Spanish, and Japanese. So everything you need here. I think a lot of you probably know how to use DVD players though. I mean, I would suspect if you're new to DVD players, new to physical media, I mean, it has normal functions you'd think of like play, pause, fast forward, rewind, all that good stuff. And we're going to show you about the cables in just a second here. There's one thing in here I do want to point out though, okay? So the battery time, basically this portable player, charging time is about 6 to 8 hours. And working time is about 4 hours. And 4 hours is a really good long time. That's enough time to watch like 2 or 3 movies almost. So very cool stuff. Again, it does work off 12 volts. And the top of the screen can swivel around so you can see it front and back. We'll show you that in just a second, okay? Compatible discs, it does work with a variety of discs, including burn discs, which is really important. So it works with not just DVDs, but DVD plus rewrites. CDs, you can play audio CDs on here. CD plus rewrites, CD plus R's, DV CDs, and CVDs, okay? And it does play music files. So if you wanted to, you could burn yourself a burned disc of MP3s or audio files, and you can listen to this like a little jukebox, which is really handy too. And for that, it does work off file formats, AVI, MPGs, that's MPEG, MPEG, DAT, VOB, OGG, OGG, very popular, ASF, MP3s, very popular, WMAs, which actually does usually include the DSF format, but we'd have to test that one, and then JPEGs. So a whole bunch of formats there, plays a bunch of music, very easy. In fact, most of your music files are probably in MP3 format, so you probably already have a bunch of things you can actually rip to an audio disc and take that on a trip, which is really cool. So very nice. If you have any question about this book, please let me know in the comments below, or shoot me an email, tuxtoys@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to help you out, okay? All right, now, ooh, I can't wait for this, guys. This is the actual player, and I love these little players. They are so sleek and cool. Check this bad boy out, nice and black. It has kind of a cool brushed aluminum look. See the lines there? Very cool stuff. We got the name there, YOTON. And on the back here, we do have a spot for a USB, which is very interesting. It does say game there, which is interesting. So you can plug something in there. And there is another plug on the side here. In fact, there's a whole bunch of plugs, actually. We have USB. There's a thing for a memory card, so you can stick a memory card in there with like burned or, files from torrents or from the internet or whatever, movies, animes, you name it, you stick in there. Headphone out, AV out. Okay, so that's where this one comes in place. So your AV out here, you just plug into AV out just like that. And then these, the composite or the component rather, yellow, red, and white, video, audio, these cables you plug into a stereo or some other electronics, you could do video editing off it. That's an interesting idea, but very cool. Includes this cable. A lot of players do not include this cable, so really hats off to them for doing that. It's very cool. And then there's AV in. That's very interesting. So you could take something from some other media and plug it into here. Maybe take like a DAT player, like a Sony, NWA 306 or something, and plug it in here and pump things from some other media into this device. Very cool. On-off button. And this is the power. So this is the one where you take your little power supply, you plug this in the wall. I'm sure you know how to do that. And then this you plug into here, just like that, and now you're ready to go. Okay, so very easy to power this bad boy. All right, so now looking at this, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna plug this in, and we're gonna check out a movie. Okay, so we plugged in the power supply here and also on the wall off camera, okay? Now this does have a battery, so again, this is meant to be used, wirelessly. But, if I have a plug exposed, usually I will plug things in, especially on a first boot up. So let's go ahead and we'll open this up here. And oh, look at that. We're going to peel off the little protective screen here. There we go. I always love doing that. Very satisfying, so take that. Some people leave these on. I like to peel them off. Oops, just personal thing. You can decide for yourself how you want to do that, but I usually peel them off. And then on the inside here, there probably is a little paper protector. Okay, so when you first get this, be sure and take out the paper and protector. And there's some instructions and things on here too, okay? And if you want, you could keep this actually and just put this in here after to help keep the laser clean and stuff, but that's up to you. I usually do keep these actually. Okay, so we're gonna shut that for now, and we're gonna give it its first boot up. Loving the look of this. The brushed aluminum plastic look, very cool. Loving these chrome buttons. We got all sorts of buttons here for controls. We have things for changing the USB card. We have mode, volume up, volume down, menu, okay. Setup, we have play, fast forward, rewind, all the usual things for advancing movies. Now we're gonna hit the power button. That's this button right here next to the plug, okay. See, off and on, we're gonna hit that on, okay. And we'll give this a little boot up here. And oh, wow, that was fast. Wow, a lot of electronics do not boot that quickly, okay? Let's see here. Reply within 24 hours, solve within 48. So again, these guys totally stand behind their product. And that's so, so important. And they have it right there for you, right in the main screen. They want to help you out. They want to make sure that you can actually, get to use your player. But again, I've had zero problems with any of their products. They're very reliable. And the fact that they advertise so much about they're here to help just goes to show they stand behind their products and that they're going to be here for you. But I bet you don't even need that because they're so reliable. Okay, so before I share with you, I'm going to keep you in suspense a little bit longer, the movie industry would love to see disappear. I'm going to go ahead and test this on one of my favorite movies of all time. Now, to test the player, I like to use a movie which I'm very familiar with, and this is a movie I frequently test with, Mighty Joe Young. It's a great family movie, and you can see it's already booting up here, no problem. We got the FBI warning here. Love the bright, vibrant green, so the colors really pop in there, which is really nice. And you can see it's having no problems at all playing this, DVD, which you could probably buy for like $1 or $2, or maybe even get for free at a garage sale or something, who knows. But there's a lot of great movies, and this is one of those sleepers that's very hard to find these days on streaming services or in like Blu-ray format. Some movies just kind of got lost in translation between DVD format to the actual Blu-ray format. They just didn't make them, And this is a fantastic family movie. I'd recommend. It's great for everyone. I mean, adults, kids, you name it. We got Walt Disney. Check out the sound is nice and loud, so I'm loving that. Coming through nice and clear. It should pop to a menu here in just a second. We'll give it a moment or two. There we go, Walt Disney Pictures. Check out the blue, looks very sharp and clear. And again, this is really great for all sorts of angles too. The fact you can take this screen here and you can spin it around, all the way around, really is a big plus. Still plays perfectly good, backwards even. Or you can use it like a tablet, flat, if you want. We'll spin this back around here again. There we go, you see it looking very good. Nice vibrant colors. We'll fast forward here just a little bit to get through the beeping noise. Here we go. And if you haven't checked out this movie before, it's a great little movie about a man and his monkey. It's actually a girl and her monkey and the man that loves the girl. But the girl loves the monkey. So anyway, you can see, check out the colors, popping very nice. Loving the green, look at the lush green forest area. Looking very good. And for a DVD player of this lower cost, it's an amazing value too. Loving it. One of them just soak in the colors in this beautiful screen. For being a value player, like this has just an amazing picture. And again, this would be perfect for trips, for driving in the car for long road trips, camping, hotel room, if the power's out during a hurricane, you name it. Just really vibrant, looking excellent, loving the picture of that. And you can see actually if you lay it down, you can see it all the way down, which is really nice. So, very good saturation, looking good. Okay, and as promised, here's the big movie reveal. This is a movie that came out and had a huge budget, and it was kind of a bomb, but then later found cult classic success. And the actors and the movie studio would love this movie to disappear. Very hard to find this movie in streaming, and of course we're talking about the original Super Mario Brothers. The actors talk badly about this movie. Bob Hoskins, Dennis Hopper, they hate the fact they were in this movie, but the movie's pretty good. And that just shows you the value of DVDs, is the fact that these physical media discs, you can't replace that. Like, they can't make that disappear. They can make this not be on streaming services very easily. They can make this be something which is very hard to find because it's not available on Blu-ray. But if you own the DVD, you have this little piece of movie history that you can watch time and time again. And this is really a pretty darn good movie. I enjoy this movie a lot, you know, and that's part of the value of having a DVD collection, a physical DVD collection. So classics like this don't just disappear because the movie studio wants them to. And you might say, Tux, why would the movie studio want Mario Brothers to disappear? It's because there's a new Mario Brothers. I'm sure you maybe heard or seen the animated Mario Brothers. That was a huge success, one of the top movies of the year. And the fact they had this previous Super Mario Brothers live action movie that was kind of a failure, they would love to make this just disappear, reboot the whole thing, and to say, okay, Super Mario Brothers is animated. That's just the way it is, you know. But this movie here, it's a blast, and it really is. I would recommend trying to find this and watch this because it's a hoot. It's good for the whole family, good for video game fans, good for anyone. Just great actors in it, you know, that reluctantly do not want to be this. Go on YouTube and you'll see these actors talking very poorly about this movie. And again, that's just part of the charm of having a physical media collection. These don't cost much money. They really don't. And the fact that once you own them forever. Okay, it's not like a VHS tape that gets a little brittle in time. DVDs virtually last forever, you know, as long as you care for them properly. So anyway, guys, something to think about. Check out Mario Brothers. But the main thing is, the takeaway from this is that physical media is amazing, and having your own little portable video player is a huge win for you guys. No matter if it's just for having around the house during power failures, it's so much easier to pop a movie in here than trying to like update a PlayStation and wait for it to boot and everything else. Like, this is so much better, guys. If you're on a trip, if there's a hurricane, you're gonna love this. You're gonna thank me for this, because this is amazing, and it would make an amazing gift too. Think about sharing the love of movies with someone younger, you know. It makes a great, very wrappable, very beautiful gift to someone. It's under $50, guys, at the time of filming this video. So I will have the very best price for you in a link down below. So be sure and click that link for the best price. But it's a huge win, guys. You could pack up a little portable, you know, DVD player, pack some discs in there, some of maybe your favorite discs as a child. Give them to someone you know, someone, you know, for your family, someone that would appreciate physical media, okay? All right, friends, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any question about this YOTON player, that's YOTON, this player, again, beautiful player. It's model YD075, and the link for this will be right below, so be sure and click that link, okay? Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon, friends. Bye-bye. Click the link.